Hello, this will be the last video we'll put up on YouTube for this year. You're just looking at our 10 new green-legged chicks. We got them when they were about a week old. I think they're now about 2 or 3 weeks. Now they love to sleep. We bought the lamp specifically for the chicks. We didn't have one before, and you definitely need them, well, something like this for chicks this age. I'll just make them move a bit. Chickies. So we'll be putting those outside when they're a bit bigger. So I just thought we'd take a look outside, have a last look at the garden. Well, I did an earlier video of the cutting up wood, and this is now our full wood pile ready for the winter. And we've got the hay bags on top. Unfortunately, we don't have much storage space, so this is where we have to keep them. I made I'm not sure what these are called. I think it's a wooden horse, and this was needed for cutting up some trees I cut down in the fields, and I'm quite pleased with this. It turned out quite well. In fact, I got a design from a book, like a novel, just had a picture of one of these, so I just copied it, and it's come out quite well. Just for drying, we always have, well, quite a lot, and we've had quite a lot of marrows this year, so these are really the end of our marrows. And we also put in some sunflowers, so you can see, like, these are the heads, and we did actually get one small pumpkin. Are you going to shoot those marrows? Alright. So we're very pleased with that. The marrows will eat over the winter. The problem is when you store them, you can't let it get too cold. If there's a frost, they go soggy. So I think we'll probably put them upstairs. This is our new cat. It's a wild one. It just turned up one day. Arthur calls it borak, which is like ginger in English. So it turned up, wouldn't go away. So it's now, I suppose, ours. We put in some rhubarb this year, just a small patch in the corner, and it's come out very well. The geese were eating it earlier, but since we put them into their pen, it's now looking a lot healthier. So the first year you just leave it, you don't cut any stalks, so I'll be having that next year. Just moving up a bit, well, the chickens, these brown, they're called Astra, and these will probably be eaten over the winter, as we've got those new green-legged chicks. We don't particularly like these hens, they're quite aggressive. They attack the smaller hens. We have 6 of them, and they're not particularly attractive either. So I think these will be going into the deep freeze. There's our green-legged cock, and the guinea fowl. The cock, something's happened to his leg. He's limping very badly. Not sure if it was fighting with the green-legged cock. but he's all right. He's still healthy. So that'll be the poultry for the winter. Just looking at the garden, this is our vine, which I think is now in its second year, and as you can see it's got a few grapes on it. They're still not ready. They should be a sort of purplish colour. I think on a young vine the grapes are never that good, but it's really grown a lot this year, and hopefully we'll cover this whole dog kennel at some point. We've got a friend who lives close by who's got an amazing vine. We've been eating a lot of her grapes, and I hope it will be like that one day. So it's a beautiful autumn day here. The sun is shining. Really the garden's sort of beginning to go to sleep, and just to finish up we'll just take a look at, well, the geese, which are now a lot bigger. They've really grown a lot. They've been fairly happy in this enclosure. I've been quite happy with it. We keep them here the whole time now. So they're about the right weight now, and they'll be going to the deep freeze. So we'll be having one for Christmas. We'll buy some new ones in spring. It's just not worth keeping them over winter. They eat a lot of food now. I fill up one of these plastic food containers, and they really sort of like get through it in about 2 days. And they need a lot of water the whole time, so they're quite time consuming. And they really don't like Arthur. He's very frightened of them. They're quite aggressive. I think they want to sort of dominate him. So there's a bit of a battle going on there. This is, well, our 2 chicks that are now bigger. He's a cock. He's half green leg, half Astra. I think we'll probably eat him. And a guinea fowl, I think it's also a cock. These 2 are together the whole time. They sort of grew up together, and they don't like to be with the adults. So the garden, I've cleared out all the marrows. They've gone into the compost. They make fantastic compost actually. They really fill up well. Just having a look at the compost bin in the distance. That's all full of the marrows. So dug those out. These are beans which will keep for seed. They're starting to die off, but the purple ones have been very good. We had some strawberries along here, but they got too old, so I've dug those out, and we'll put in some new ones next year. We might even just leave this soil fallow, just let it recover, like dig in some manure, and then plant them in, not next year but the following year. In fact, we might even leave the whole garden fallow next year, just to give it a rest. We'll just put in manure, dig it in, and then maybe leave it. And just buy all our fruit and veg from the local market when it's in season. So the land's looking very good. It's all fairly clean, and just here we had a lot of wood in this area, which was all a bit of a mess, so I've tidied it up here. I'll have a new burning area here for all the green stuff. I was using it in our fire pit, but for this we'll just use paper. I ringed this with stones, so this will be for the paper, and that one for all the green stuff. So we got some nice extra wood. This was from our land. It's just been lying around. I haven't really got anybody to help me like cut it. Magda's been too busy with her work, so we'll just leave it to season. What?
Mummy was in the house.
Mummy's in the house now. I know, but Mummy can't help me. Are you shooting? Are you shooting YouTube? All right, thank you. Thank you. So we'll leave this just to season, and I'll try and cut it up next year if somebody can give me a hand. All right, so it's been a good year. Yes. Yes, okay, thank you. And been a good year. The veg garden's been very good. So we've been very happy. We've got lots of stuff in the deep freeze. Lots of stuff preserved. Okay, bye.